and put a lot of reps in that squad. So I'll just talk you through that. So he's got 3 TIE Ds, all twin ion engines, all TIE Ds obviously, all Delta Squadrons PS1. So I'm not sure what his point cost is. Someone can also find out what he's running at. It's at 32, 34, 33. So he's at 99. So it's kind of cheeky. Gives him an initiative bid over the quad Wookiees. So yeah, it's quite cheeky. You know, you can K-turn, lock up the Wookiees, and then iron them and stress them to death. So it's quite cheeky to do well with that. So yeah, 1 flechette, 1 tractor, 1 ion cannon. So I don't know about you guys, but I think if it was Jay here, I would just be trying to wipe out that that ion cannon. That ion cannon's got to go, and then just kill whatever's target of opportunities there. So these guys are going to be quite weak. Jaren's got an X7 Delta Squadron, so he's going to be a bit of a nugget. So depending on initiative bid here, it's going to be quite key who gets this, because if Jay gets initiative here, his Delta's going to be able to lock these boys up pretty well. So it'll be interesting. So I'm not sure who's got initiative.
Jaren has initiative.
Jaren has initiative, so that's good for Jay. So he might be able to stick these guys up a bit. So yeah, it'll be interesting. So what do you boys reckon?
Yeah, I think you're right. I think the 3 Deltas PS1, Jaren just got to make sure that he deals with that ion, and then he can let Kylo run around and do all this nasty stuff. He's got to
remove one of these, I think, fairly quick.
Yeah.
And just remove arcs on Kylo. So if it gets down to Kylo in this end game, I don't see Dean having.
He's got some pseudo control with the gunship. With obviously it's got iron on it as well, so he can control 1 ship. But really, it's get rid of the iron, control of the other ship, and just go for it.
Yeah. I don't know how much damage this ion's going to do for him. Obviously, it's better that it's a 3-shot as opposed to his 2-shot. 2-shot is pissing in the wind, I think. So it's going to be interesting to see here. I think you'll see Dean try to lock up this. Just be careful leaning on that. I think you'll see Dean try to lock up this. The gunboat. I think he's going to try to get the gunboat, but I think it's a bit of a trap. Jaren's cunning enough. You know, we've seen him in 2016 Nationals for 2 hours against defenders. So flown by Ben Doyle. So you're gonna.
It's very well. The gunboat, because he bait you in and then slam away, and you just can't get it.
Yeah.
I reckon with the control from the defenders, if Jaren can get the ion off before it does what it needs to do.
Yeah, I think so.
We can see quite early on what will happen towards the end game.
Yep, I think so.
And look, I think with Dina, he flies this list very well. Don't underestimate. He's put the reps into this list. He knows exactly what he's doing with it. It'd be interesting to see how he comes up against the Silencer. Obviously, when we've played against it, I think that might be the difference.
It'd be interesting.
He's going to gun straight for the gunboat. He's already
the gunboat's got to go down.
And they gave him a really hard time. So I think he'd be keen to get the gunboats off the table early.
Yeah. But that gunboat, you know, it can take you 2 hours to kill that thing. It took Jay 75 minutes.
Oh!
From there.
Judge!
Looks like we're joined by Morgan Reid, probably Australia's premier ace player. So he taught Jaren everything he knows, I think. So, and Morgan agrees with us. He's going to try and take this ion Delta out, and then it's pretty much. I can't see Dean having a win condition after this. So,
thinking with the rock placement here.
I think you'll see Jay try to flood the rocks down that end, and I think he's going to try and get the fight up there very quick. So Jay's, I mean, the Deltas are quick, don't get me wrong, with that 4K, but you're going to see this gunboat sing, you know what I mean? Seven banks, you know, like the big zigzag S-bend, 3 with 3 banks, or 3 turns, sorry. So I think you'll see Jay try to lock him up in this field, because it really limits his K-turns if he can get it in the right spot. So, plus, amongst all the rocks, Kylo will reign king here, so I don't think we're going to see much fighting on Jaren's end of the table. So Dean thinking about his placements, or maybe we're just missing the bottom of the table here.
I reckon he's going to do what he's always done. he's got this set placement that he's always been doing since the beginning of the day.
Does he?
And he
okay.
deploys them all down in the far left-hand corner.
Yep.
And just 3 HUDs, all of them fly forward up the board, and then come around. Dead.
The gunboat's got ion cannon, the linked battery, long-range scanners, and the I don't know what it's called, the cannon title, whatever it's
Linked
called.
battery.
No, the title to allow me to look at that. So yeah, that'd be interesting. So Jay's firmly just parked in the middle of the field and said, "Oh, I just don't care where you deploy." So I've got the PS bid here, strangely a PS2. You know, you're going to see this gunboat sing even at 2. Now that he's got an ability to But Dean's cunning. Dean's flying this list a lot, so you know, he was flying this before Nationals, wasn't he?
Yep.
Did he go to Nationals?
Didn't get national.
No.
You want to store champ with it?
Yep.
Okay.
He won a store championships with this squad, so he's got reps. Interesting here, so he's either going to turn up the table or just sit there K-turning.
I think he'll turn.
Yeah, I don't know. Depends how cunning he is.
Yeah.
So he's got one isolated down the bottom there. Oh no, he hasn't.
Still to place.
So no, he's still going to place it.
So it'd be useful to get some indication here which is which is which.
Well, look, Jay. Looks like Jaren's already set his ships. He doesn't care where he's putting this guy. So, and Jay's cunning enough. He's played a lot of reps with ace play. So, as other people in the room know, you can spend 2 hours chasing that Kylo, mate. If he doesn't want you to shoot him,
Chasing that today just now.
yeah,
I've chased it forever.
yep,
And I've got mobile locks, everything. He still couldn't get it.
still can't touch him. So, yeah, this will be interesting. So it looks like we've got dials down. Might just get Rob if he can to clarify which one is which defender is which.
Rob.
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 Which defender's which?
I think it is, from what I've seen,
Is number 1,
What's that though?
the top.
Oh,
They're in
so
order. Number 1 is the one at the front.
The full
So
shot.
as you're looking at the top,
Top one's the full
the
shot.
one
Yep.
behind it
He's the tractor.
is number 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
One on the left is number 3.
So behind
So-
took 10 at the back.
yeah, it looks like Dean knows that this is Jaren's win condition. He's tucked that little ion cannon away. But you know, these things, they don't get that of 8 tokens, so they're going to go down.
Yeah, that's the big thing.
You put a couple shots into them in the rounds, strip some tokens. You know, they're gonna hurt. So he's turned up the table here.
Yeah.
So that's smart. He's got all that open space. So, and again, he's not locked into these 3-speed maneuvers. So
I'll try and make the one over here then.
Shadow from the center. Silence of its sinister.
it does look sinister. Is that Onyx Squadron?
oh yes.
Is it
One's
D?
now on the top, 2's in the middle,
Yeah.
he's about to move number 3.
Yep. No worries.
You've got ya.
Is that D on the Minox Squadron, or is that Ryan watching? So we'll see what kind of speed Jaren's put on here. He's got a turn, I think. No, he's gone straight. So you're going to see this thing fly. Jay just might target lock here.
Nope.
No,
Slam.
he wants it. So probably a little bit aggressive from Jay.
Committing.
But you know what? Yeah, it could go either way. Yeah, he wants it. Yeah, he wants it.
He 5'd on me loads of times.
Yeah, oh, 5 green. It's amazing.
He was in trouble and he slammed into me and made sure I couldn't shoot him. It's very
Yeah, it's
strong.
phenomenal. So they'll clean up here. Interesting position. You know, Jay hasn't committed on his defender very much. I mean, we knew Dean was either going to turn up or K-turn. I probably would have K-turned. I don't know, but again, they're there and I'm here, so
I think it's obviously just a plan. He flew like this similarly against me today.
Yeah. Or did you fly him today?
Yeah, flew him against same sort of setup.
Yeah.
3'd in. We probably do something like a 3 going forward now.
Yeah.
If you're sort of running the same sort of plan he had.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, look, if it works, it works. I didn't change my dash deployment for 15 months or something. You know, like I'd even have people telling me on the spot, "Oh, you're going to do this." I'm like, I know, but you can't stop it. So.
From what I've seen from Dean tonight, he might 5 down a board because every single game that he's done in the cup, it has been
Your
3
pump.
hard, 5 straight. And
Okay.
that's always been his 2 opening moves.
Okay. Okay. So interesting. Jay's facing that rock. He might just see a little cheeky 1 bank left.
Yeah, I think that.
Possibly a slam with another 1 bank. Oh, it's D. How you going, mate? Good to see you, buddy. Congrats on your top 4, top 8 finish in the regionals. Can't remember either way, but I know you're not competitive anymore, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Like Morgan and myself, D, you are a has-been these days, so it's all about Jaren now. We're channeling our energy into him. So there's the 5 straight. So interesting. Yeah, he might roll away here. Jaren might have get a bit of a slot here on this guy. So just to talk about the tournament a little bit. So this the Onyx Squadron, Western Sydney here, they run these tournaments. This is the 4th this year, I think.
Fourth World Cup in about 6 months.
So the 4th World Cup in about 6 months. So it's not really a yearly event. It's a 5-yearly event or 4-yearly event. But look, every time they, like we had, like unlimited food, drinks, beer, soft drink, plenty of games, plenty of prizes. I think I saw one of the prizes was like a custom-made Sith holocron that was done as a USB device. So there's the 1 bank. There we go. Interesting, I probably would have gone left if I was Jaren and tucked in behind with the speed of this guy. Again, just try to force some hard decisions on Dean here. So Jaren's now trying to figure out, there he is.
Yeah,
He's found the one. He knows which one he wants. There's the target lock, long range scanners. So I don't like Jaren's position here. Again, it's an easy turn in for Dean here, big 3 turns. So here's the pre-position boost. So he's pointing at the rock a bit there. So
I think he's got a big move coming though, hasn't he?
yeah, but he's pointing at a rock. Interesting. Maybe he's gonna.
Yep.
Yeah,
5 cleared the stress.
No, again, that's why Jaren is there and we are here. I don't even know why you put the stress down. You can't stress a silencer. Don't even try. You know what I mean? That dial just basically says, I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want. And you just have to sit there and hold on for the ride. So a little cheeky measure. So he's got arc on there. So that's the one. That's the one he wants. So
I think he's got it.
just got it. Interesting to see if Dean's got arc or not.
I think Dean might be just out.
Yeah.
I don't think Dean's going to have a shot. But again, the angle's odd. Front guy, no chance.
No, I think Dean's out.
But here we go. Here goes Jay. So first roll of the game. What's going on here? He's getting the dice out.
Just
So,
shut off the dice.
He's intimidating
world's
him
dice,
with
mate.
those-
It is.
World's
intimidating him
dice.
with those
Look at these.
Here we go. So that looks good. He'll focus that up for 3. Yeah, he wants it to cut down. That's a good roll for Jay. A little bit above average. So matched with a little bit below average. So he'll plink one in.
Shield there.
Spends focus.
Interesting to see whether he has arc here. No, he's miles away. See?
Miles out.
I'm not terrible after all. Oh, you got the advantage templates, D. Yeah, very nice, mate. Very nice. So for anyone who's listening, advantage templates is a term for a recent batch of FFG templates released that are actually not as wide as standard templates, so it gives you a bit of wiggle room on pretty much all your maneuvers.
Really?
Oh yeah,
You've gotta be serious.
it's like about a millimeter skinnier.
Yeah.
So
Not as bad as the store champ rulers when they're varying length.
there's a guy named David Side in Melbourne that got a store champ ruler where his range 1 was actually nearly a centimetre smaller. I offered any amount of money possible because I was playing Dash with HLC at the time. So I knew with that ruler I could conquer the world. So here we go, dial phase here. So I think Dean's, you know, he might even one bank, try to light this defender up.
I'd turn 3 hard.
But I think it's a trap. I don't think Jaren cares if he
Yeah.
turns on this defender. Jesus. Tell him he's a constant source of disappointment to me. Well, he's just used to both of us being there. So I think you might see Jay try to lock up with this defender. So possibly 3 bank, 5 forward, focus evade, try to block.
Just bunks that number 1 in. It's such a good shield.
If he can block the turn on one or more of these defenders, which will protect the gunboat. So he's having to think about this, seeing whether he can slot it. So if he can block the turn on one or more of these defenders, I think he's in good shape here. Specifically, if he blocks that ion cannon, he's in good shape. So Kylo is a pretty easy boost and bank in. It's not much going to take there. So there it is. So I think you see Jay possibly even barrel roll up.
From the way I've seen,
I think it's going to be a turn.
yeah.
So I think you might see him roll to try and block that other one.
Blocked in one.
So he's thinking about it.
From the way I've seen Dean play today, he's very aggressive with defenders, so I wouldn't be surprised if he
We
does
have to
turn.
be. It's
It's
an
got to
aggressive
be.
list. It's an
It has to
aggressive
be.
list. He has to be. So, you know, I mean, an easy round for Dean. Lock in those 3 turns, possibly a bank, depending who you want to light up. But we'll see. Whatever he locks in this round will determine what he's decided he wants to kill. I personally feel he's got to try and either get all guns on the defender or try to remove the gunboat. So
Okay.
Jay thinks he possibly might go the defender. Okay, interesting. So
He's done this before.
it's tricky. I think Jay's going to be in a bit of trouble here. So, well, it depends. You don't have to fly him in formation. It's easier for your brain, you know, especially after a 12-hour day of X-Wing. Yeah, this is the final match. Yeah, there's a turn
Here we
in.
go.
So, Dean's picked the block. He wants it. So that's the flechette turning in. The tractor guy's K-turned. It'll be interesting. I think you'll see a 1 bank. So he wants this. Interesting that he's picked the defender of all the ships to kill. Millimeters matter in X-Wing, so he's just trying to get that template flat. So I think you'll see a 1 bank here.
Yeah. Okay.
Interesting. So, yeah, he possibly wants the gunboat, sort of half committed. It's interesting. I think a barrel roll for Jay. He's probably done the right thing. No, just 1 forward. He's going to try and tractor this guy. They can tractor each other to death, I guess. Just permanently bump each other. So here comes Kylo. I think you're going to see a boost into a 3 bank, I think. Maybe a 2. You know, his title relies on only 1 guy being an arc, so.
Is there a tractor on the gunboat?
No, it's a ion cannon. Yeah, 2. So Jay wants. It's 3. Yeah, he's going for it. Doesn't matter. Jay's never going to hit that thing. So I've found after games today, if you can remove the silencers wingmen effectively and quickly, then you're free to bully the silencer. You know, it's not as tanky as Suntir is. It's a lot more maneuverable, but definitely not as tanky. So Jay committed to the ion cannon guy again. It's rolling up again, a little bit hot. So through the rock, he's left his. Oh, Dean matched it with another trash roll.
Chip related.
Takes a token.
Interestingly, now he's.
Token.
Yeah, he's under it. So there we go. This is the iron cannon. Take 3.
Take 3.
Beautiful.
Nice dice.
The world's dice.
Ooh,
It's not
okay.
nice.
Natty.
Natties. So there's that beautiful black iron token, those old school ones. I don't even know what year they're from. I've only got 1 or 2 of them. So he's done some good damage here. Three shields off that delta.
Yeah.
So
I think the big thing here is now he's ironed, he's in serious trouble.
yeah.
I see Kylo going around the rock, turning around and just smashing it.
Yep. I think you're going to see Jaren cop it. I think you're going to see Jaren cop a possibly an ion and a stress here. So that gunboat's going to be sitting dead in the water next round. So
I think the gunboat's done its job though, hasn't it? It's iron the iron ship.
yeah, but he's going to cop the ion back.
Yeah.
So there's the range 1 roll. Hit crit. So Jay's holding onto his tokens. Forcing again. So this is smart. The initiative ploy for Jaren here. Forcing, effectively him to roll, spend tokens early.
You take shield.
Tokens are a premium for. No, Jaren, it's on the wrong one. Just let him know that it's on the wrong ship. No, it's supposed to be on the inside one.
Rob.
Yeah, they fixed it
Yeah,
now.
they fixed it
But-
up.
Fixed.
So tokens are a premium when they're playing the TIE D. And you get a single focus, you got a lot of shots, a lot of defense rolls, so it is a list relying on hot dice, I think. So it's gonna go for the tractor beam here. It's not a bad tractor. Not a bad tractor. Jay matches it. You have to spend everything here, but
Is it worth it? Is it worth it?
You gotta spend it.
Yeah. No tractor.
yeah, so no damage. So, but no tractor. But now he's looking down the barrel of a lot of dice coming at him. So
Range 1.
Yep.
yeah, range 1. So tough position for the defender here. So hit crit. Yeah, it's not bad. So should take 1 here. No, he's natting his way out.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Another full ship.
This will be interesting. So I personally would have started with the bottom guy.
Ooh.
So he's blanked out. I wouldn't spend that token. On average, you lose that roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he'll go the primary now.
That's a better roll. We've got 4 of them.
So 3
Three.
hits.
It's actually not bad, depending on what happens here.
Jay, another 2, takes 1 shield.
That
So
is definitely a
does
exchange.
Flechette apply the stress on hit, or does it just apply the stress?
Full ship.
Applies on hit.
Just on hit.
On hit.
It
It's all on
says
hit.
It's all on
the
hit.
writing
Okay.
is after
So here comes the ion.
hits.
Jay's ironed.
Yeah.
So he loses a shield off the gunboats. So, like, if I was playing in Dean's position here, I would start in order of priority for me would be the iron cannon guy shoots first because he's got an obvious target. You know what I mean? Like, start from bottom to top. The iron cannon guy can only shoot 1 guy, so you load him up.
Yep.
So, not a bad roll. So Jay taking 2 damage, but has done some good damage to this guy here. So I think you're going to see Jay light this defender up next round. So interesting round. K-turn, smart play, I think.
Yeah, K-turn was good.
I mean, do you just K-turn again? Jay could possibly stop it. Jay could K-turn in and then roll to block. But
I think he's thinking of where that silence is going.
Yeah,
You've got to be thinking it's going to
a
go
trap.
around the rock. It's going to turn around and get the
Boost
one
left, boost left,
boost-
one
yeah,
hard right.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
and
Okay.
put it into the iron guy because you know where he is.
Either that or you'll see Jay possibly roll back right, tuck in and slap this ion guy. But an easy play for Jaren is boost left, hard turn with a focus. So it's not that's an easy play for Jay. Whether Dean can pick that, it'll come down to his experience, I think. So I mean, Jaren's Delta is obvious K turn. Does Dean K turn? Or no? I mean, obviously one's locked in forward. Does he now? Is this the turn that he now turns on the gunboat?
I think Dean's got to look at this and think the iron guy's in serious trouble. Do you let him go? Just get some damage out and kill that gunboat.
Well, you have to try to trade bodies. You can't lose one for nothing. I've not flown triple defenders before, so I can't really pick it. But I would see the gunboat as a soft target and try to remove it.
Yeah, you got to go all in.
The gunboat's going to be tokenless too, whatever happens
Yeah.
here.
Oh no, the gunboat will be able to focus.
Focus.
But if he can get,
Yeah.
he'll take an action.
Bump into the defender.
I don't know. It might.
I think he might clear it. I think there should be some space between the two.
It might bump though.
Dean might also one forward
could
barrel
barrel
roll.
roll,
He could barrel roll, so he's got options.
Would be a better idea.
He's got options. It's not a guaranteed bump. Probably a good chance of it. Bump works in Jaren's favour. Probably. These aren't like the X7s. Yeah, the X7s you got to lock onto one defender and you just got to hammer it until it's dead. When it's dead, then you move on. But Tractor's a top one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Flexible 4K.
Yeah, 4K all day. You're not going to change that. I don't think you'll see Jay barrel roll.
One stroke with the ion.
Yeah, there's the token party. So I mean that defender. You know, I played against it. Actor, you played against it. You know, that thing does a lot of work. It's a time game.
And he just puts the title on it. The Type 7, it gets a focus evade every turn almost. It's really strong.
It's token party every round. Moves early, so you can always stick the landing.
See how close he's going to get here.
Yeah, they're gonna bump.
Yeah, that's going to be a
It's gonna be
bump.
bumpy.
But we'll see if he barrels away here. Barrel roll could be a trap. You know, again, he's leaving. Nah, there's the focus. So I mean, it's not bad move for him. He can 4K after this.
Two straight with the two straight here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not surprising.
No, he's one banking in. He wants
That's that gunboat.
he wants this gunboat.
It's the right thing to do.
Yeah, you got to. It's a soft target.
One bank.
Because
Yeah.
he's unfortunately going to trade the gunboat for a defender, which is not a good trade.
I don't think I don't think it's possible for Jaren to get that defender this round. 93 minutes left in the game. You're going to see Kylo do a lot of work. Jay, if Jay can get it down to Kylo verse 1, he's 1. He get it down to Kylo verse 2.
Dangerous.
Probably a good chance, but it's dangerous. So it's a bump. So I think you're going to see Jaren light that guy up this round.
He's a guy with no
If he's tokenless, he's going to get hit.
At least we weren't certain.
So there's the bump.
Go on. Hit it again.
Hit it again.
Hit it again. Another bump.
Yeah, but that's obvious. Yes, I think that other one because you can't really tell.
Oh,
All right,
Everyone.
okay.
You want one?
We want one. We want
waiting
one.
for the moment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the crowd wants one.
Yeah, he gets ironed.
in theme with the Onyx Squadron, a lot of shit talking. I like it. It's good.
Hard to.
One heart.
So
Like
two.
that defender for the
I think he'll do
one two.
He'll push for a focus here, and he'll probably too hard in. Well, he's going to go for a target lock possibly. Interesting. Maybe he's only done a bank, so he's just going to lock it in for future.
a bit of stress and get lost. No stress for me.
So he's gone forward. So he's playing for the future. So, well, it's probably a little bit of a mistake on Jay. I think he's giving he's giving away his boat here, so I probably would have hard turned up. But I'm a rebel player playing Imperial, so I try to win as quickly as possible. Jaren will play for 91 minutes and 37 seconds if he has to. I mean, the 2016 national finals, I mean, it took Ben Doyle, what, 118 minutes to kill Jaren, I think it was, so...
I needed that much time to try and get his shoots.
There's Jay, 2 hits. So if he's shooting the right target, yeah, he's eye-on him. So doesn't matter what he adds on here.
Okay.
So I think Jaren's going to try and eye on this guy onto a rock. Smart play. Risky because, you know...
I think he won't... He might not.
close.
He might
He
not
might
touch
escape.
that. He might escape. He might escape it.
Yeah.
He might miss it and be able to do an action.
So the defender's going to go for the tokenless guy. Yep, focus it up.
Yep.
So Jay
Tokenless.
rolling pretty hot right now.
Rolling natties.
Doesn't get it.
3 shields.
Yeah, that hurts.
Yeah,
That hurts a
so
lot.
this is big for Jay. You know, like Dean is going to be hurting after that.
Kill the boat this turn.
Yeah, he's got
Oh, the boat's in trouble.
He's
The
got a
boat's,
tractor off.
Yeah.
He's got 2 damage and then he's got...
Yeah, he's got a tractor off that first defender.
that's big for Jaren. It's very big. I mean, if you're gonna trade your boat, he's effectively traded it for a full delta. You know, I mean, he's dropped 6 shields now for that thing, so it's only worth.
2.
So
You get it.
distracted.
He's going into that debris.
So you'll see Dean probably barrel roll him off the ion cannon guy just to add another round of shots onto him. Yeah. Yeah. Cheeky. Very cheeky. But this is what this squad's built for, you know, so this is this combo wing we're talking about, you know, the X plays into Y, plays into Z. Becomes Exodia. So it's big. It's going to hurt Jay.
Yeah, good chance of removing the gunboat in this turn.
Very good chance. Focus up.
Yeah.
No, he's already used focus. So Jay takes a hit crit. We can just clarify what that crit was off Rob.
I think it's a direct.
So, oh, is it the direct? Is it the direct?
There it is.
Direct hit.
Direct hit. So
2 hollow.
D, your card, still the bane of Jaren's existence. So, average roll. Jaren attacking his dice. So, that is a flechette. Stressed.
That's it.
Let's go.
No, he's
It's
removed.
gone.
He's removed, so that's big. That's big. But I think Jay's in good shape here. Yeah, he's done a lot.
Well, you got to look at all the 3 ships. You know, there's only 1 shield left on 1 ship.
Yeah, there's only 1 shield left on 1 ship, so
9 hollow.
Jay can wrap one of these up very quickly. Be in
One of
good
those
shape.
guys is going into a iron move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Possibly on a rock. Hard to tell from this angle.
Well, if you activate it in the right order, I guess. Bump into it.
Oh, he just auto bump it, but then he's tokenless and he'll be gone.
Yeah,
He'll be
yeah.
gone.
I can say.
Yes,
Spin Kylo Ren.
He's got to get focus on these defenders now.
Yeah. He's going to K-turn those 2, isn't he?
Yeah, he has to.
Yeah. Because he knows the PS1's coming in.
Yeah.
He has to.
So I think you'll see Jay just a 3 forward. He knows where this guy's going, so there's no way Dean's going to get out of it. And I think you'll see Kylo turn up boost, lock in the focus, and go. Let's bring him in. As an Imperial player, James, would you play like this?
I'm not a massive fan of the 3 defenders, so I like the aces.
There's something rewarding about ace play.
There is. You know,
Ace play is X-wing, as
yeah,
far as I'm
I agree. I started flying Sunti, so I think a lot of ace Imperial players have always, started flying Sunti, and that was.
It's a steep learning curve. You mean I shouldn't joust you? Like, but everybody jousts. No, you don't joust.
You don't
mate.
joust.
You don't joust.
No, I learned that the hard
You
way in my
slice.
first game.
Yeah. And then you moved on to what? Whisper?
We moved on to Whisper after that and had some good success with Whisper.
Yeah. Top 8 in the regionals. Top 4.
Top 8 regionals, top 16 regionals. It was really good. Back
So
to
a
back.
couple top cuts. That's
Yeah.
pretty good. Actor's a bit of a scum of all trades. I don't know if he plays. I don't know if he plays Imperial yet though.
I've been playing the gunboats.
Has been on the
I've
gunboats.
been on the gunboats, not the silencer.
He will be on the
but
silencer as of
after playing today,
1 hour
He
from
will be
now.
on the
playing
silencer.
against silencer. That silencer, as soon as I can get my hands on the silencer, I am going to be playing it like crazy.
Nice. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
And
So 2
amazing.
forward off Jay, probably smart. Gets the focus for offense. If he 3, it's tough for the angle we're on, but he would have rammed. So he still doesn't get his evade anymore. So
No, because he didn't do
I
a
should
three.
know how that works.
Yeah, tie-X.
It's almost as
Okay.
if
He's getting out of there.
I don't think the K turn was going to stick it with that little rock.
No.
So this guy ironed.
Minimalize damage. Let's see, does he get the roll?
No, I think he gets away.
I think he skips
Might be
it.
right.
I think he'll be okay.
Very close, but should be fine.
No, he
So
makes it.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
makes it easy. But he's in a tough spot. You'll have to focus up here for defense. You might even see Jaren focus into a talon roll here, just to lock in and really get multiple shots on this guy. If I was Jay, I probably would have tried to eye on the bumped guy, just to assure the kill next round. But you know what, he's only got 1 round of shots this round. It's not bad. So
Yeah, Dean's got to keep the pressure on him. He's got to keep putting
Dean,
hits on.
yeah, Dean needs hits on. He needs multiple.
He needs to push.
Needs
that
his
defender.
combo.
He's
Yeah.
got to go after that defender.
Yeah,
But
he has to
defender
now.
needs to die. Kylo will be left and
So
Yeah.
Jay's going to probably roll out boost right and tuck in for a hard turn, I'd say, just to bring that arc around. Let's see if he does. Just thinking about it. Yeah, oh, you pulled the blinder twice, did you, D? I watched one of them. I wasn't sorry, mate. So a little bit of a backstory there. D signed one of Jaren's damage cards for him with a direct, and it was the damage card Jaren pulled to kill his Fenrau in the World Cup cut against one of the fellow Minoc players. So yeah, it was a good game. I think Jay definitely had the advantage in that game, but that direct just sealed it. Also the PS0 and all the crits Jaren took. Pretty much all the damage Jaren took. That's how you lose games, right? You take damage. So Jaren will get the title reroll here. No, he won't actually. He's got his defender in his arc, so looks like it's range 2, 3. Sorry,
I think it's 2.
I thought that was 2.
Yeah.
I think there was movement in the train. Pretty sure there's movement in it.
We'll see when he rolls.
So we'll find out very quick. So trash roll, but I mean Jay's had pretty hot for the first round of it. So
No.
so Jay's defender will try and slot in here
So it
now.
was range 3.
I don't. Yeah.
We don't know because he never.
You never.
He put down 4 dice there.
It'd be interesting to see here whether Jay spends his focus in offense. Probably a good chance of it. No need. Hit crit. So that's very good for Jaren. So Natty's, he'll spend
Take
that.
one.
He'll definitely spend that. So take one.
Is that 1 crit?
So I think it's a shield on that guy. So just get Rob to clarify if all the shields are gone.
Yeah, shield. Number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. No shields.
No more shields on.
Okay.
Everything's hot now.
Yeah.
It's good for
Tractor's
Jaren.
coming back at him.
So is that the tractor?
Yeah.
That is the tractor. So I think on average Jay should be safe here. No, he's going to focus up. So he's going to try and force Jay to spend this focus token, which he won't bother.
Looks like he might have to.
No, I don't think he's going to. He's tracked it anyway. Yep.
He's going to try to bring him closer. Jay just reminding him he's spent his focus. So this will be interesting. This is a good turn for him to push damage in here, I think. So again, but he's rolling natties. He's preying on natties here. So someone might be able to do the maths for me. 3 dice natties versus a 2 dice with a focus. So yeah, I've been using the Minoc focus. The black focus are really nice, and I've been using the tokens as well. So lucky enough to get sent a bunch of them. They're really, yeah, I've been using them, mate. They're very nice. Black like my heart, so that's good. Yeah, you did disappear when Jaren looked at you when he pulled that crit, mate. I don't know if you were in another state by the time he looked up, or you definitely weren't around him. So interesting round there. Jay losing a shield on the Delta, but effectively, you know, he's traded his gunboat for all the shields and all the Deltas here. So Jay probably in good shape.
Yeah. Dean's still got shots on the board though. Still got 3 ships shooting back. So
it's got potential, especially with that combo. If he gets that wombo happening, then.
And we haven't really seen much from the Silencer yet.
No. So the Silencer's an interesting conundrum. Like, so Jay banking here. Again, firmly trying to get this ion token guy off the table. And you'll see a party bus here. Token party.
Focus mode, staple.
Yeah.
So you'll see, you'll see 3.
4K party, eh?
It'll be all 4Ks
all
here,
4Ks.
both team. But, you know, could be throwing a defender away. That tractor guy could disappear very quickly to a focus target lock silencer there. So it'd be interesting to see.
Might be on 4K that tractor one.
I don't know if I would 4K for tractor. I mean,
He just wants to. He's just going for the hits. He's setting up the kill zone, right?
yeah, you'd be setting it up. But I mean, the tractor is probably key to his winning now. You know, he needs just to reduce that agility on the guy. Thinking about a target lock.
Depends which one focus, target or focus.
Yeah, target lock. Focus.
Yeah, focus is probably smart. You know, you got gives you options. Yeah, 4K, interesting. So if Jay's
Yeah, I
picked
thought he
this,
was going to K.
I mean, K is smart.
I think I'll put a triangle around.
It just depends what Jay's dialed in for his.
It's a kill. It's a kill box if I've ever seen one. If Jade's got a 2 straight, I mean,
Roll 2 straight. No, it's probably
just
real. Just 2
target
straight.
target lock focus,
Yeah.
2 straight.
You'll advance into barrel roll to straight to the side, last hit.
So was this his? So Jay's doing here.
Barrel roll backwards. Yeah, 2 straight.
Did he come back quicker?
Yeah, it depends what he's done. He might have gone. Might have put speed on here. So push for a focus, and that looks fast.
3.
Yeah, yeah. So smart on Jay's behalf. Sticks it.
Yeah, nice.
So tough. He's not going to get the title proc, but you know, 4 dice. If his dice hold strong,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got him. He's got him.
He's got the range.
yeah, that's him. So yeah, not bad.
2.
Not bad. He'll probably should force the focus spend here. Yeah, there goes the focus.
Depends if he wants to take it.
I think he'll take the 1 damage.
Yeah.
Health is at a premium now. I wouldn't spend it.
Yeah, I think
Definitely thinking about it.
I think he's got to take it and go for the nose.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Health is at a premium for these things, so you know what I mean. Like, it's a tough call to. Looks like he's taking it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have done that.
No, wait, look, I think in his mind,
I think he wants to get his tractor
If
through.
it,
with it.
yeah, he wants to put damage on the defender.
if it pays off here, then Jaren range 2, I believe. He's pushed his guy
Yeah.
back, so. Jay probably relying on natties here. I don't think you'll see a token spend. It's not bad. 2.
2.
Yeah, you'll be happy with that. So he plugs another one in there. So 2 defenders at 2 health. 2 health is danger zone. 3 is tanky, you know what I mean? 3 you're happy with a focus, but 2 pretty easy to be removed in 1 round. So
Tractor.
So my order of shooting here would be Tractor, Ion, and then lead the Flechette to try and slot Kylo. Jay looks like he's matched it.
Yep.
Spends the token. So he's blown everything. But he does not want to cop that. He doesn't want to cop that. So a little bit above average for Dean. Matched by nothing from Jay. So I mean, Jay's had good dice up until now, so he needs him to switch back on. So for Ion will shoot next.
You wouldn't hold the iron back in case the shit removes.
See, see, for me, like you'd shoot the Ion, which is the bottom right.
Oh, 3.
So
Yeah.
that'll be through. So close.
Oh.
So he takes that stress, which is key because now Jay can't K-turn effectively. So I would have shot the Ion next because the Flechette has options. So, oh no, so Jaren's dice not doing well for him this round. So one extra, there we go, range dice, so he's through, safe. Oh,
Very lucky.
a bit of luck there. Jaren's sphincter tightening very much. So he's ioned as well, so his defender's in trouble. So Jaren needs to remove bodies here.
Yeah, he could go down here.
No, he will go down. I think he'll go down. I don't want to call it. But
He's got a focus.
still got a focus token.
Yep.
So
What's he got?
What that is?
That is.
gone.
Yeah.
So defender removed.
Defender gone. A lot of work for the Silencer to do here.
Still winnable for Jaren.
Oh yeah, I
If
think
anybody
that's
can do it.
yeah.
He can slot these guys pretty easily. I
Yeah, he
think.
can pretty much one-shot each of these ships now.
Yeah, they're all in one-shot range. The 3 health guys probably
Not as
I wouldn't be pushing that guy as much. But Jay probably here, I think you're going to see the big 5 forward. Yeah, I think he's going to try and get out of the K-turn, the 1 bank. So Jaren locked in very quickly. He knows what he wants.
Yeah.
So I don't think it matters which defender Jaren kills at this stage. I think he's just got to remove bodies. So he's got the target lock on that far guy. So to me, an obvious choice.
Is it the iron one that's target locked?
Yeah.
Sorry, number 3 is the iron.
Yeah, he's got to take that out now.
So Jaren just getting a bit of an idea of what health is what. So this tournament, like the crate cut, if you win, you actually lose. You get a abortion of a trophy to carry around for a while, so you actually have to bring it back in worse, with some sort of worse improvement on it. Be interesting to see if he's going to try to. See, funnily enough, a rookie error here will be trying to lock this silencer up. You're not going to lock it up, but you never know. Like the Winans, sometimes it's so bad it's good. So Morgan's saying the aft delta bank right 3, yep, 4K, right delta 2 forward, yep. Yeah, I agree. Set up that kill box. I think 5 straight off Jay here will probably slot past that 4K pretty easily and be able to really murder this far guy on his own. Just can't quite see what Morgan said. It's in the bottom left corner. It's not coming up. Yeah, the Wookiees. Oh, the Wookiees. Still nightmares.
I don't mind them.
Well, you don't mind them, yeah. You got Tractor and tricks.
But before the build I had, they were. I I'd have, yeah, you'd have sleepless nights.
Oh yeah. Well,
Two named gunboats against him, son.
oh gross.
Yeah.
The two named gunboats.
So what do you guys what do you guys think of the new ships?
I think I got to play against the Silencer with Jaren. With the build that he's got, it's amazing. Like, its maneuverability, I could not lock it down. I spent so much time chasing it, and then I realised after I'd shot it so many times that I was wasting my time on it, and just deal with it at the end. The gunboats surprisingly are really good as well. I think there's so many different
really good.
builds that you can have on them. So I fancy a 2 gunboat and 3rd ship build every day of the week.
Just what that third ship. But I actually power
Yep.
shuttle.
I think you'll see Imperials all over the place now.
Yeah, I think Imperial's going to be very popular. I think the gunboat sort of slots into that odd points cost for the Imperials. Silencer probably giving them another odd points cost, being so expensive. So those gunboats really quite strong. So this will be interesting here. So Morgan talking about a counterplay of advanced sensor roll left, boost and bank 3 right. So trying to slot that bottom left lookie. Also a clever play. He'll probably, in my head it bumps, but Morgan's a better player than me, so he's also a better ace player than me, so if anybody can win 1v3 it would be him. Did you guys ever hear a story how he played Suntir for 6 hours on Vassal to beat a guy?
Jeez, 6 hours?
6 hours on Vassal to beat a guy. I think I can't remember what the guy was running,
serious
but
death rivalry there.
no. Morgan, like Jaren and me, just detests losing of any shape or form. So if it takes 6 hours to win, you better believe we're committed for 6 hours. So Dean umming and ahhing, Jaren firmly set. So is this slow playing or playing slow? It's hard to say slow playing at 70 minutes. He's probably thinking it out. He's probably in shock, really, that he's in the position he's in.
He's sitting there thinking, I've got 3 ships still,
Yeah.
down to 1.
Where are they going to go?
Yeah.
You know, I've got this
Here
guy.
we go. Here
Let
we
me
go.
think let me not mess this up.
Yeah. I think
Maybe.
He's probably really thinking about. The problem you've got is he's right. Can I trap the silencer?
Yeah.
Is what he's thinking.
So fast, probably not a bad option.
Do you think he just?
So-
do you think he just does ones on all of them?
Interestingly, he's probably gone for a block here.
He's trying to block.
trying to block, but he won't block
But
it. He won't block
blocking
it.
up
1, 2,
Kylo.
3.
No,
Yeah,
he won't
No
block this.
chance. No.
Get ready to ride the lightning, baby. You ain't blocking Kylo. Unless Jaren has done something we have not expected.
I think
Maybe that one on the
Morgan's-
left has one
Morgan's
back
parallel
towards.
boost 3 rights, looking pretty nice right now.
They are Master and Apprentice, so he's probably...
Okay.
Is this straight or K?
This maneuver is
Straight. So...
Oh, he's hoping for the bump.
yeah.
No,
That's not going to happen.
not going
It's
to
not
happen.
gonna
It's not going
happen.
to
It's
happen.
gonna
Barrel
barrel
roll.
barrel away
for
5 straight.
boots and the 3 right.
Darren's just
Yeah.
checking
Does
what
he
he's
even
going to
need the
do.
barrel roll? Can he boost?
I mean, if Jaren boosts left, focus, 3 bank right, probably slot out of arc of most of these guys.
Yeah.
Depends what he's done. I'm not sure what he's done, so we'll find out in a sec. This is the great thing about double reposition on advanced sensors, is that you've got options all the time.
You could boost away.
So Jaren probably just trying to see what this guy's health is. So he's not going to rush it. He's going to look where he's sitting.
It really just depends what he's dialed in.
Really depends what he's dialed in here. So
If we dialed in the wrong maneuver, he's going to have
I'm getting a little nervous because he's taking his time.
he's doing the move on its own. So again, the Kylo trick, you know, like I have to advance sensors all the time. It's not actually correct. So
Or we don't have
I think you see
Defender's got it.
Jaren will probably barrel
Barrel roll.
left
Yeah.
and boost in
Left.
right.
Yeah.
Slot this guy at range 1, possibly out of arc. No, just going to focus.
Oh,
I don't think that
Might be out of
shot.
arc of
Yeah,
nearly
he's got a
everything.
shot.
Is he clipping the
yeah.
back?
I think it just.
He's just clipping
Yeah.
the back, isn't he?
I don't know. I don't think
it's
he's
not.
got him.
I think it misses. I think it runs alongside.
No, he's gone for him. He wants him off the table. So
Yeah, gonna
he's willing to
pretend
risk
take
it for the
one.
biscuit.
He's
So
prepared to take one.
Yeah.
He's risking it. Question is where he gets
There's also one shooting with.
Nice.
here we go.
Let's see these
So
rats.
4 dice.
The island's going to die.
That is not bad. Target lock. Probably
We send the focus.
got to focus up, try and push this through.
Stand.
Yeah, he's going to push this through. He wants that off the table, so short of some sort of god roll.
These 3 pictures here.
No,
No,
he's
get
gone.
him.
He's off the table.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
So again, health of premium, 3 health, magic number, 2 health. You know, you're very much at risk of being slotted. So that changes the game now. Does Dean have enough firepower to actually remove this silencer? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't think he does. So
Well, he gets 1 shot at him now with no tokens.
It could be. I don't know.
No tokens on the
Yeah.
silencer.
Could roll well.
can't double stress him. So I don't think Jaren's entirely worried. Yeah, he might lose a bit of health here. Don't get me wrong. So he's got the title to jettison. It's terrible.
Takes the. Takes
He'll take
tractor.
1.
Just take 1. Can't be double stressed.
Yeah.
Can he?
No,
Oh,
he can't.
oh, that's a tractor.
Yeah, he's coming close.
My bad. So the flechette must be the bottom left one. So this could hurt for Jaren. I take it back.
Taking a range 1 shot from the defender,
2.
who still has his focus.
Oh, he's got Kylo on him now too.
Yeah.
So Jaren, you'll see Jaren remove that tractor guy next. He doesn't want him around. So probably slot a blinder pilot on this guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's his crit? PS0?
Oh no, he'll go.
There's no need
Blinded.
of blinded. There's no need for PS0.
PS0 there's no one. It's just
Not really. No.
is he going to blind him?
You could also go for stun if you really wanted to.
Nah, stunned. The defender will stick the
Yeah.
stick the
Yeah.
landing
Yeah.
all the time. Yeah. Ah, the crowd is shocked. Yeah.
Surprise, surprise.
This will be good. So interesting. We'll see how Jay goes. So he's managed to get through that without spending a focus token. To
Let's see if the 4
so
dice go
4
well.
dice for the focus. So
Defender, isn't it?
Focus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not
yeah,
defender,
yeah.
There's no, it's not acrylic.
Primary attack.
Range 1.
See?
so 3 hits. So it's not going to be enough.
3 hits.
Jaren blank out. It's okay.
Hang on. He can use his title.
I don't know if you pop it here.
I don't think he should.
Tough call. I mean, you just got to jettison it. If he even saves 1 health, it'll be enough. So
I think he should save it.
looks like he's taken it. So
Yeah.
I think what you'll find is that
All good? Yep.
Jaren's taken the damage, probably sitting there thinking, you know what, you're probably never going to shoot me again.
Yeah.
And if you do,
It's possible.
And I've got to make something my sleeve if you do.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah. So Jaren losing 4 health.
2 shields,
2 shields and 1 health.
Oh, the flechette does no damage.
No,
Tractor did 1
Oh, it's
damage.
tractor. Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry. I got it mixed up in my head. So tractor plus 3, so he's lost half health. But you know, the most important thing is removed an arc. But clever from Dean saying, okay, yeah, you're going to kill him, but you're going to pay the iron price for that. Does Dean 4K with both?
I think he does.
Yeah, he has. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if you 4K with.
Maybe.
I don't think it's a good
Maybe
idea.
a 3 straight.
I don't think you 4K with the right guy.
The right guy,
The
3
right,
straight.
the right guy's got
the tracker will do something straight, I think.
I probably just, to be honest, I probably just
3 straight.
Three
two
straight.
forward ram.
Yep.
Yeah, mate.
Jaren doing here. 5 straight, get out of here.
Actions are very
It
useful.
really depends. I think you'll see Jay either boost right, tuck around that rock, or 5 straight, because he's got prime thrusters, so he's got 1 reposition, possibly 2 before he moves. So
It's 10 to
see if Dean's figured that out.
Google assault.
Let's see what decision is.
Yeah, well, Jay's committed here, so see what happens.
He probably knows what he's doing.
Oh, and Jay's Jay will probably just pick a spot on the board and go, that's where I want to be. So he'll just reposition to put himself there accordingly.
I think.
Is it? Maybe not. I'm just trying to see what Morgan said, but the screen's not showing it, so...
Maybe a 2 bank.
If Jay removes one more body, this is all but over.
Yeah.
But again...
Look, Dean's played this very well.
Dean has played this really well.
He's played out of his skin here.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
think we all sort of wrote him off at the start, but he's played.
He's been flying those defenders for a long
absolutely.
time.
So,
I mean, each...
Mega reps with that list.
Yeah, and I think that's the key to him.
Everything.
I don't think I've seen him fly
Grant
anything else.
lost to Django Foss in the top 8, I believe. So his chemo was really good. You know, like it really shocked Dad. He beat Dad in the Swiss, but I think Dad sort of learned his lesson
Still got a similar build.
and played against him. Grant made the mistake of removing all of Chewie's Zeds around him and letting Chewie shoot him 3 times in 1 round against Fen. So that Fen was removed quickly. And then, yeah, Dad managed to wrap him up. But it was close. It was very close. Grant's list was interesting. You know, I thought it was really good. The PS10 chemo, followed by...
Maybe a 2 bank towards...
I think you'll see him hard. He'll 4K or hard turn up. So, bit of a weird choice. I don't know. I probably would have... If you're going to go straight, I probably would have just bumped. Because it literally, like... Behind Kylo's the only spot he can't really touch.
I think Jaren knows where behind him. He knows where he wants to go and what's not.
It's a pretty open area, that board space there. Is that
Yeah.
suiting the defenders more than Jay?
It's actually
is Jedi better to try and sort of bug out and turn into a rocks a bit more and sort
I think so.
of turn them in a bit more?
I think so. I think the space is definitely probably benefiting the defenders. So, Jay marking this guy up.
5 straight and back to right. Oh, yeah.
So 2 bank left, 2 bank right.
Bit of solace in the rocks.
Yeah. He'll roll out of arc. Possibly push, get an early target lock.
Yeah, use it for next
Yeah,
time.
because he can't shoot him, so...
I can probably boost it.
I don't know if that's going to fit.
Just checking.
It's probably just checking the next rear. Well, you won't stick it, so
Okay.
it's just checking. I don't know if
Bank that orange one.
I don't know if Jay's actually able to barrel roll there. So
I think you might attempt to bank that orange one.
again, Dean probably doing the non-optimal move, but it's probably caught Jaren off guard. I think.
Yeah. He's got to get over range 1 here.
He's going to get tracked to the
No.
Jaren trying to find any way to barrel roll around out of rock, out of the range there. So I don't know if he's going to do it.
Yeah.
That thing got an evade or not?
No, no evade.
Barrel left and focus.
Barrel roll left to take the rock out of the equation.
No, he needs to. He needs. Yeah.
If he doesn't barrel roll, he's going to get tracked on that rock.
That's the tractor that you pass as well.
Yeah.
So barrel left as far back as possible.
Take the focus.
Take
Yeah,
the
barrel
focus,
focus.
and just take the damage.
So you have to put on a rock.
Barrel away from
Game
this.
over.
And then you won't get as badly beaten.
Well,
Tough spot for Jay. Probably the right call, right move there, but I think probably a little bit further than the 3 probably took him close to the rock, but he would have been able to barrel out there.
I think Dean might have him here, to be fair.
Yeah, it could be
I think it'll be over. I think he...
Jay's got focus and title to discard, so he might just go, you know what? Well, let's tank it. If I was Jay, I would barrel roll here just to assure that he doesn't get put on the rock.
If he sticks the track being
so
shot,
Jay's-
then that's going to one less defense dice.
I would probably.
Barrel away to.
Well, it doesn't matter if he points him in a rock because Jay will just advance sensors roll away.
Potential damage.
Trusted. Oh, he won't be able to get him on the rock there. So smart play by Jay.
Can he? Yeah.
No, he won't be able to get him on the rock. So he's cancelled the tractor, but again he can get rolled back into range 1.
Yeah, I think that's what he's going to do. If he hits the tractor beam, he's got to focus.
I don't think Jaren fucked up big time.
He wrote that.
I think Jaren's fine. You know, he just needs a bit of luck to go his way here. So again, Dean probably doing the non-optimal move, which has caught Jaren out. Anyone who knows high level X-Wing knows that it looks like basic level X-Wing because the guys just pick the right move all the time. So this is where your oddballs come in.
Yeah, trying to get distance.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd do that. I probably would have gone the focus there.
Yeah. Focus.
So Jay probably trying to get Autothrusters.
From the green guys. Let's see.
Can you track him back on that rock now?
So this will be interesting. So 2 hits above average. Jay needing an above average roll to match it.
No.
Blanks. I think you'll see the title.
No. I think he's going to be pulled back.
Does Jay discard it? He's not taking damage, so I don't know if you discard it for no damage, but can Jay get rolled onto this rock?
If he barrel rolls him towards the rock, then he's going to get range 3.
I think he's going to.
He might even get the rock as a defense. No, he can't pull him back, but he can barrel roll him back. Barrel roll him back, but then he might get the rock as another defense dice. So
Yeah,
he's going for
trying
it.
it.
Well, that's declared as far as I'm concerned.
He's thinking.
That's declared as far as I'm concerned. Well, I mean, he's put the template next to it. As far as I'm
I
concerned.
think Jay's thinking about popping the title.
Oh, righto. Oh, righto. I wouldn't.
no,
I
I'll
wouldn't.
keep it. I keep it.
Keep it because the primary is going to be the thing
It'd be-
that for.
Barrels are on the rock, you're taking damage off the rock.
Could do, yeah. But
Then
then
you're rolling 1 less of 8 dice.
The
So
primary is what you need.
you could die.
On the statistics one, if it's 2 up the brain, I'm not.
Yeah, I'd say the primary.
Because then it's going to get 3
Yeah.
again, but it's 4. So I think it's
Jaren thinking long and hard. I would not.
wrong, so rock gives him another one.
Too close. They can hear you from there.
He's not a bit more lucky. Do you reckon?
Oh, there's a good chance.
Not
Good
much in it,
chance.
I think.
Probably a good chance he's on it, but I don't think the rock hurts Jaren. He'll pick it up in defense. What he loses in tractor.
Damage it punches through.
Yes, it should dice.
It's essentially 3 damage.
I think he might just sit him there.
He's still sat there with the focus.
Yep. So he's kept the
He's gonna
title.
track
So
it in,
he goes the
yeah.
tractor. I probably would just leave him where he is, but depends if Jay's range 3 or not. So
He's going to get the rock.
Where are you going?
Yeah, he does get the rock.
He's just clipping it, that back right edge, isn't he?
yeah, looks like it. And he might be able to squeeze past. God, I hate tractor beam. Jaren taking the hit there, so that might have sealed this.
Yep.
You can get
Tokens.
Needs blanks.
Needs the rock.
Got the obstacle?
To hold that.
Don't know if he has.
I don't think he's got it.
No rock. Ooh, blanks.
Blanked
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
Jay out of jail.
That's that Foss luck.
Got to be lucky to win.
That's it.
And he's still got his.
So Jay knowing he's out of
got his title.
It's still his title. Yeah.
yeah. So Jay knows he's just got out of dodge there. So
Definitely.
Now he just has to.
He's got the way
he's in a 3 green right. Clear the stress.
yeah, I think you'll see Jay try to get some space here.
If he can get the crit off for that blinded parrot, that would give him enough to.
Space, bit of distance.
He needs distance. He needs to get space without stress because he doesn't want to. He needs to be able to start really dancing to take this guy out. What would you guys do if you were
I would go right and get out of dodge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
3
good
hold
dodge.
right,
Yeah,
clear the stress,
reposition.
focus.
Yeah. Let's start again.
Yeah. Get the defenders playing across those rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would turn to right.
Seems like
Plug her off
defender
and try and
letting it
get.
too hard in there or not?
No, 3. You go round the rock.
Yeah.
Drag him.
Can you go between?
across.
Can you go in between them?
He might be going too hard.
Can that detract defender do it too hard, get him between the rocks?
Yeah.
And maybe cut him off as he comes around.
That's what I think the.
Tough call. Copper stress for that. Knowing, and also if he too hard's down like that, Jay can prime thrusters, boost left, do his green turn, and just sit out of arc.
It all depends on what Jaren's doing.
Sorry? Who's what? What about him? Jarens?
That's a Jarens style.
Oh, really?
So we don't give Eddie nice things.
Yeah, tell him to fuck off. Alright, this will be interesting. So,
Let's see how this goes down.
Jay's definitely needs space, so he's only going right. So, which way he goes right, don't know. So, it's really going to come down to a big 3-turn on the top defender. So,
Who knows, you could try and play to left, trying to juke out the defender.
if I was Dean, I'd probably reconcile. You know, you're in front, get both your defenders together and try and set up. But you actually probably don't want to be defended next to each other. You need to spread your arcs out and cover space. So we've got 2 health left on Jaren's Kylo, 2 health left on the top defender, and 3 health left on the bottom defender.
I think Dean's definitely on top here.
Oh, Dean's got his foot on Jaren's throat big time, so it's not a position Jaren's unfamiliar with. You know, he's had his ace against the world plenty of times before. Do you remember all the ACT regionals with his Colonel?
I can't remember.
Yeah, I think. So 2 banking towards the rock, probably a barrel roll here to reposition. So interesting there. Do you roll up? Try to
I think he rolls up.
put arc on him. Yeah, see, I possibly. Again, he's in control here, so it really doesn't phase him if it takes him time.
Doesn't need to take risks either.
Doesn't need to take risks.
Oh.
If I was Jaren, I'd be.
How many hours of X-Wing have we played today?
Yeah, I know.
You take a sneak a target lock in all you can.
If I was Jaren, yeah, it's possible. Yeah, but I think he really needs to try and get out of arc here.
Yeah, I think a target would be better there.
Yeah.
So,
He's not going to get a shot off, so.
No.
Where's he going?
I only went 2 hard.
Yeah, hard turn in. Yep.
Yep.
Probably boost out to
Boost
range
the
3.
Yeah.
Probably boost left. You don't want to put yourself near that rock in case he actually manages to stick the tractor. No, Jaren probably trying to get out of arc here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fit. So you probably see him barrel
Oh,
roll.
he might get it.
Barrel roll
away.
away.
Him out of range. Probably.
Yeah.
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 I'll roll out around.
It's going to be close.
Range 3, no tokens.
He's got his thrusters and tidal range.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then
Stat insurance.
naked dice coming back at you.
Natties versus
No,
Natties.
it's out.
Not in. No, it's well played by
Nice of
Jaren.
him.
What's that? Yeah. So Jaren set already, knows what's going on. So interesting, probably a 1 bank. the bottom defender. Possibly. Does 3 bank fit on that top defender? I don't think so. Do you 1 bank and roll to adjust to set that arc up?
I think he's just going to take his time here, set up that kill box.
Yeah. Yeah, Dean doesn't have to rush this.
No. He knows where Jaren's going to be going.
So what are we thinking with Jaren here?
I think Jay's just hard turn up.
Yeah.
3
probably-
hard right? Boost round.
3 bank, try to get some
Take that
range.
that top one's killable, is it?
Or maybe he'll.
Yeah, the top one's killable.
Yeah. Possibly 3 bank boost. Focus.
Focus.
Try to look at really just picking one off.
Little rock there,
Yeah.
It's going to make the approach interesting for that defender. So a little blue rook.
Yeah, so 2 forward.
Okay,
So he
fine.
wasn't quite sure if he was going to make it, I don't think.
Yeah.
So safe play.
Stick 3 hard next turn.
Yeah.
Possibly. Just even a soft one.
Alright. There we go. Number 2 hard.
Jay's and he'll boost up.
Yeah.
Probably out of arc of 1.
Is that boost going to clear the arc?
Be close. His other option is. His other option is
We can
roll.
barrel roll. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Jay boost roll, get out of arc of both. But, you know, he needs to start trying to push this. Yeah, he knows. So he's got focus title. He might even roll left here to try and get out of arc of both.
Yeah.
And just try and slot some damage on this other guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All the way.
so clever. I would go the other way. I would probably go Jaren, probably trying to get distance.
Is he have an arc at that lower one?
Yeah, I think
Don't know.
he's-
I think I would have. I think I would have rolled forward.
He's out. I think he's out.
Probably would have rolled forward if I was Jay. So you can use the title to reroll here. To good effect.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's a great title. You know, that really makes this Silencer an endgame ship. So
1 hull left.
1 hull left.
Yep.
So close for Jay. Very close.
1 hull left
On the
on
watch out guy.
stress. Yeah.
I think Dean missed an opportunity in his last 2 turns while Jaren was running away to take those target locks.
Early target locks.
He could
So
have
he's
taken the
out.
target locks and
So
then really put the pressure on.
Jaren out of arc there.
Yeah.
So again,
Perfect play.
Good shit, nice.
so what does Dean do here? Does he do a hard turn on this
Make a hard
bottom?
3.
I don't know if I do the 3. 3 might stick it.
I think he has to take the stress and go.
I think he has to take the stress. So again, talking about those early target locks, you know, just going, you know what, whatever, mate, run as much as you want. When you do come back, I'm going to punish you for it. So, but again, like we've been here for going on 14 hours now of X-Wing, so it's a long
Grueling
time.
day.
You know, we had pizza and beer as a break, so it was all right.
Grueling.
It wasn't grueling.
Well, it was when you were 1 and 4.
I feel like my hate gets stronger the longer the day goes on, though. So, especially once you start playing Eddie. Jaren, like a true Sith, probably fueled on hate and sheer rage. Yeah, the Silencer model is massive. You know, I kind of thought the gunboat would be
Bigger than the Silencer.
bigger than the Silencer, but the Silencer is huge. But yeah, this will be really, if Jay manages to slot this defender,
Beautiful shit. That
For
dial,
nothing in
I mean,
return.
Title.
Yeah.
Title's such good value.
I don't know what Jay does here.
The other day and I got killed by Silencer loads of times.
I don't know if Jay goes for the kill this round. I think it's actually a bit of a trap.
I think
Yeah,
Jay gets
I
out.
think he
dodge
turns
comes-
out.
I think he turns out and comes back.
So
That's a bit
Through
of
the
a-
rock, is he?
he'll clear it.
Two others.
So risky.
Very
Probably would
risky.
have locked the 2, but
you can actually
you know what?
barrel back if you can.
No. You can't barrel.
Take it up, yeah.
Taken up.
I'll take the title.
Yeah, target one.
Interesting to see if he target locks here, because the commentating booth is probably a little close to the table, so all of a sudden he's target locked.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think Dean can hear us from over there. So.
No,
But that's something he could have done 3 turns ago.
that is risky.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Could have done
3 turns ago when he was running away, could have done that and then been in really good position to focus up here.
One of the things that I've learned when you're playing, you know, sometimes you have to give up a turn of shooting.
Yeah.
And just go, right, I'm going to just maximise my hit. Especially with the silencer, with all the tokens. And,
Well, that's part of the ace play. Just going, you know what? Yeah, let's.
That's where the gunboats are cool.
Yeah.
So we're playing 5 straight, so we'll not be able to do it.
Yeah, if Jay's picked it,
Does he get out?
See you later.
if Jay's picked it, he's in good shape.
Then you got to break out and reload, start again.
So, well, he's asking to mark it. So he's probably a 1 forward, 3 bank right here. 5 straight.
Oh, he picked
So
it. He's picked it.
he's got an eye that I would
See you
kill
later.
for. Yeah. So Jay, clever ace play. Again, you don't last 2 hours in a final with ships as fragile as Fell and not sense a trap. So Jaren thinks he should take the target lock here and come back around. So
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
very clever by Jaren. Yeah, I think Dean probably hitting himself for not picking that, but I mean you can't pick that.
So is that the traitor beam guy that he's target of there? Very good.
so does Dean,
Yeah,
does
it's the
Dean
time.
with the guy that's just behind Kylo, just K-turn him?
I think you just see K-turn 3 hard up.
And then the other 3 hard, yeah, exactly.
So Jay also probably thinking about future turns here. So yep. So that title's really interesting. So you know you may not need the target lock as much for Jay. So he's probably thinking about future turns here. So
I think it's to maximise his opportunity.
for Jay here, you could possibly look at a 1 bank 2 hard up towards the rock. Put a focus in, slot that low health defender. You know, oh, I don't know if I like it. Close the door. Close the door more. I don't know if I'd do that. Probably Dean's probably seen that. Easy 1 bank on the bottom guy, focus. Has Jaren dead to rights. I think what you'll see here is Jaren probably go for a bit of space. And
Or fight forward and just get out.
yeah, just try to force the defenders to come to him. Because if he's in close, Jaren's at advantage there, so. Yep, so here we go. So defenders probably 4K. I mean, it's an easy choice. Yeah, there's the 4K. So, don't know if the other one's going to 4K.
No, I think that's turning.
Too hard?
So
No, 4 he's running. So
Is
he,
it 300?
he knows he's low. He knows he's going to go down. So Dean probably trying to get some space here.
Oh, I'm surprised by that. I thought the K is the right one.
Yeah. Maybe he's trying to stall it. Because he's winning a point.
So
Okay, it's
Dean
long
Dean
time.
reconciling.
It's a long time to run.
Yeah, very smart on Dean's
Yeah.
behalf. So you'll see them both 4K.
Much wider.
So he's looked at Jaren and said, "Yep, you get one, you're going to get hit by the other." So, but if Jaren's picked this, no, he's turning out and away. So putting himself firmly in a position where Dean probably can't really hit him. So probably a boost around. Yep. So possibly setting up for a joust, which I probably would not do. The rebel in me says joust, but that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
And he's got the blinded, but again, he's got that 1 health defender, so he's going to get hit by the other one.
Problem is it's just too. So you can't take the shots with two left.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's too dangerous. Yeah, definitely K-turning next turn.
Yeah, he's got a K-turn.
Yeah.
Just thinking whether he's going to fit it. I think he'll stick it pretty easily.
Yeah,
4.
4.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
I'd-
3 definitely would.
Three would 3K would absolutely fit.
That one
I
on the
think 4 would
outside.
still fit.
I just
4
think
fit.
I think this area of the board is suiting Jaren much more, though, isn't it? You
Yeah,
know,
when
looking at those
yeah.
defenders coming towards that rock, I mean, it's
Hard. It's definitely hard. You know, if you really almost need 100 points to take out a silencer.
Far out.
You need 100 points.
I chased that thing for half an hour and went, I've got to stop.
Double Shadowcaster is probably quite strong right now. I was actually quite scared of flying against Asajj. I mean, Asajj is always going to be good, especially as aces come back to the front. But Ketsu as well, his ability to just rock somebody's universe. So interesting. Dean not wanting to fight here.
yeah.
Whoa, wait, what's this? What's this? So Dean trying to set up a 4K in a position where Jaren can't get around him. So interesting. Probably unsure if the K-turn will fit there.
Yeah.
So Jaren going to boost around, push for a focus, and probably hard turn. Possibly roll right, and then no. So no push. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. That's the mantra for Kylo, alright?
Patience.
Yep.
35 minutes, yeah.
Yep. So Jaren's set straight away.
Knows exactly what it was.
Yeah, big 5 straight off Jay. 4Ks off Dean. Set up. I don't like Dean's position. That rock there.
It's got to go around it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Up and down, 4K.
Yeah.
He's got to do a 3 slot.
Yeah, but he's giving Jay that
4K, come back.
4Ks. Yeah, but it's going to give Jaren an opportunity to use
that
that rock.
rocks. Yeah, that rocks. He's giving Jaren an opportunity to use it. So
Because Dean's already safe for that distance, so he should have, I think, 3 slot with both ships. Well, he can't have rock.
Can't rock.
I don't like it. He's giving Jay 2 big rocks to play with here.
Yeah, because if he goes hard and goes that 5 straight, because he won't be able to stick the 3 coming back, he's going to have to go straight with that back ship to come back into this fight.
He's still a 4 or a 5.
So Jay's locked in the 5. Boost left.
Yeah.
Boost left.
Yeah, boost left. Focus.
Range 3.
Oh, boost
Thrusters
left.
kicking in.
I don't know if Jaren
Yeah,
committing to it.
that back defender is going to have to go straight, which means he can come in and get out of arc,
Get the angle.
get the angle right.
So if you're Jay, do you use an action this turn to point in the right position, or do you save it for next round?
Save it.
No, you
Save
save it.
it.
Next round.
So the Solis
Yeah,
banks are
perfect.
2 bank,
Jay's
isn't it?
banging those
Yeah.
dials down straight away.
Yeah, well again, this again.
One bang on that back defend, bump him and leave him sitting there.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. So you self bump on the 2 defenders. Bank one, bank one.
You move the front one will go,
Yeah.
but bank that pump it back on him first.
It's the second defender, the one at the back's in trouble.
Yeah. The second one's
Is
got
that the one? Is that my health? Yep.
Yeah.
That back defend does not look in 200.
His limited choices, that rock's really hurt him.
But again,
Better be self bumped. We're going to give an extra dice. So
can we just get Rob to clarify which defender's which? So
Well,
I think if I
pretty
do
sure which one
flex
is
is
the back
top.
one.
Flex is top.
On the stream, what's the top one?
Stress is top.
At the top is number 1.
Yeah. So it's got 1 health left. Okay.
Yes, the one at the back or the top end of the screen
One
is
back,
just
the
got
stress.
one. He's just got 1 hole left.
So Jay thinking about this now.
This is interesting.
So this will be a big turn, I think. So see whether Dean's picked it.
What do you reckon he's doing?
You might even see Jay just go.
I think
2 minutes.
he's done it like that, but then he's got the opportunity to use.
This was always coming.
Yeah, that was coming. Yeah.
We'll see whether Jay's spidey senses have picked this. So you could also see Jay big 3 bank ride boost around the rock.
There's the big one.
Oh,
Just so we know.
technology.
it's hard to look focus. The one's the one with stress. He could cop that blinded.
2 straight. Okay,
Two
so
straight.
this is an opportunity for Jay to slot one here.
Yeah.
Big 3 bank, roll out of arc.
Yeah.
Yep.
Depends if you
Yep.
expect him to challenge, which you probably do.
So Jay,
Yeah, there's the
he's
three,
picked
yeah.
it. He knows. Possibly boost forward and slot the low health one.
This is where you want black out.
Very well. Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to fit. I don't think that's going to fit. Jaren's going to try.
No.
No. So,
Just worry he doesn't make it.
I'm wondering if that back one.
so Jaren's going to go forward, which is fine.
Really?
Yeah, he'll point at the rock. He'll advance sensors, slot out of arc. No worries. And he's got
No.
doesn't
I don't
fit.
think that
So
back defender has a shot.
no, he doesn't have a shot.
So
Back one.
no. I think the angle he doesn't have a shot. So does he?
He goes. I think he
Does
goes.
he token up and hit him?
He's already got the target. I can look at it.
No, he doesn't. No, he
The
doesn't.
guy at the front.
No, you'll see Jay bug out here. He'll try to. He'll try.
Won't fit.
I think he might.
He may or may not. No.
Ooh.
So Jay's stuck again in a tough spot. I think you got to. I think you just got
He's
to.
got
He's got to
to.
focus.
He's got
Just not
He's almost got it.
You got to token up and try to
yeah,
remove
take
the
it up
body.
here and take it on. You can remove it, then.
What do? Do you shoot the one?
No, you shoot the two. Shoot the two. He's got Kylo on it.
Poke for the crit.
Similar to
He's got Kylo on it, so it's blinded.
Yeah. So it's.
So you see Jay.
He's got 4
He's
dice.
got target lock. He's got focus.
No, he hasn't got target. That's what
He's got target.
He
yeah.
will.
That's
He-
the defender's target.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
He will. He will have
That's a
target.
focus target lock.
Yeah. So again, probably try to slot this guy with a crit. Try and get that blinded through.
Title one should be going.
No,
No.
So you need the rerolls.
So, no time.
Yeah, let's focus.
Focus. Does he do both?
push for target lock? Question mark.
I would.
Just thinking about it. He's got it in his hands.
He's got no choice. He has to do it.
Yeah.
You think you have to.
Yeah.
Boom.
He's just got to hit.
Crit off that might be.
He's just got to hit
Definitely
it.
one happening. He's taking the stress. So he is target locking.
Which one? He's got to be the front one.
He hasn't picked yet.
It has to be the front one. The back one doesn't have a shot.
Oh,
I'm convinced the back one doesn't have a shot. I think the arc.
I think you're right.
Yeah. So you got to force this. So
Yeah.
Jay.
Let's see if we get that crit.
No, this is going to be a big roll.
He doesn't the crit.
Needs a crit.
He doesn't just.
Yeah.
Target lock. So he's going to try to slot this guy.
Ooh.
3. Don't know if it's enough.
Are there any crits there?
No.
I don't think you spend it. I don't spend it.
Are there any crits or not?
No,
No, no
crits.
crits.
So you just need one bit of
So
pain.
not a great roll for Jay.
No.
Is that the focus? That middle one? That's 2 hits and a focus.
I think
Two
it's.
hits and a focus.
Sorry?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, it's 2 hits and a focus.
Do you spend it?
No.
No.
Hell no.
I should hold it.
The problem you're going to have is he's going to throw a target on focus tractor in that, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
If that other defender has been arguing all now,
If that tractor hits you on a rock, can't you?
No, if the tractor hits, he's going to
Jaren thinking about it, umming and ahhing. I would not do
Don't
it.
do it.
He's done it. So he's gone for the kill. So he's praying. He's playing for a rank roll. He's playing for.
He's got a he's got to roll 3 blanks. It's just it's one picture. One picture.
One pitch and he's
One
fine.
picture is fine.
Probably a mistake on Jaren's behalf here, but we'll see. It might pay off. No,
Nope.
easily.
You should
So
hold it.
so take 2.
take 2.
Finish him off the stand.
Yeah.
Don't think about
Don't spend.
That's fine.
No, don't spend it at all.
You should
Eat 2
track
and
it.
then finish this off.
Use the tractor so you can pull him into after the other one.
Yep.
Unlucky for Jay there. So it's 15 and 16 chance to do 4 hits.
2 times where he's been trapped where he just doesn't fit
Yeah.
in any way because of the way he's been
both.
So he's gone for the kill here. He's gone.
Yeah,
You know what?
that's it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, it's the right move.
So Jaren.
Ballsy.
He's distracted through it all.
He needs, yeah.
Let's see how the tractor goes. It's too hard.
No, Jaren's not out yet. So average roll.
Focus.
Target
got
lock. Spend target lock. Spend target lock. Sorry.
You get this through.
I feel like if you've got focus and target lock, you spend them both together to force damage. So Jaren's.
Just, you going to do the title?
Jaren take it? Or he spent time? He spent the time.
Yeah.
No.
1.
Oh.
So title spent for Jay.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
So he's going to get hit by both defenders here. So this will be game.
Yeah.
That's happened to me every time.
Yeah,
every
it's
time
frustrating.
I spent that title, it's
Just goes
it's
to shit,
just-
eh?
Yeah.
But he's still got a target lock here too.
So he's got target lock 4 dice.
yeah.
So if you see 4 pictures here, 4
Me too.
hits, Jay's gone. I think Jaren unlucky not to probably slot these guys earlier, but again, this is the power of these defenders.
Yeah.
This is the dial creep that's always there, so
Ooh, it's gonna spend it. Okay.
it's going to spend it on 3.
Sorry.
One hits in there.
One, sorry.
2. Is that 2?
Is that 2 or 3?
1 of 8.
That's it.
Next game. So good game to Dean. Unlucky for Jaren, I think. I think Jaren probably wins that off that roll more times than not. So that's game. I don't know if we're doing interviews or anything, so I think Jaren unlucky there. I think Jay wins that probably more than 50% of the time. So again, he just had to slot it millimeters. This is why, you know, proper movement, proper template placing is really key in X-Wing, because you see where millimeters matter, where, you know, he just clips a rock, doesn't get where he wants to go, just can't go enough forward, so got boxed in. He made the right decision to try and push that through. I would not have spent that focus. I wouldn't have spent it. It was silly because it would have saved him. He rolled. He rolled the pictures to not get tracted. So yeah, silly focus spend on Jaren's behalf, I think.
But
But
it keeps the focus, then he's a chance.
yeah,
Chance, always a chance.
Yeah,
Silly.
always a tractor.
greedy spend.
Range not coming at him. And he's still got the reroll. So,
I think the track. I think the title.
Yeah, congrats, Dean. Dean flew really well. He just relied on the strength of these defenders. Yeah, so we'll sign off. Thanks for joining us, guys. Join us for another episode of Onyx Squadron Shenanigans. I don't know what happens down here. It's a weird area of Sydney. Alright, guys. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you later.
night everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you.
I wouldn't have spent that 5.